So just in front of me is Te Araha. It is a beautiful mountain. I think it is just under 1,000 metres. I think like 980 metres if I'm correct from sea level. And it's the tallest mountain in the Kaimais. I won't be climbing it today. I've done it before with some friends. But there is a lot of tracks that can go up and around it. I'm just a little bit far from it. So I'm walking up here and I'm just waiting for Tarzan or some monkeys to swing out at me. But then I remember, hang on, I'm in New Zealand. There are no monkeys here, and two, I don't think Tarzan exists, but if he does, this will be the jungle for him. So on that note, actually, in New Zealand there isn't many things that can actually harm you. Not natively anyway, but a lot of introduced species may actually, and you've got to be wary, especially maybe around Kaimais and especially the Kaimais actually. So a lot of them here is pigs and wild boars. It is well known for them here, and a lot of people go pig hunting here. There's that many. You've got to be careful, and they will rip you to shreds if you're not careful. So be vigilant of that. And other than that, nothing really else that really kill you than maybe some rats at the night eating your food. But yeah, still another pest in New Zealand's wildlife. I've actually been amazed that the track conditions have actually been really good on here so far. The only condition that I should be worried about is my fitness, because ever since I did my ultra marathon I haven't done any exercise. I've done some, but I haven't been consistent, and it's amazing how quickly you can lose your fitness in the space of like 2 months. So there's a couple things here. One is a leaf that you can wipe your bum with if you forgot your toilet paper, like I have. I realised that as soon as I started. And two, there's another one that the Maoris used to use to clean their teeth. You chew on it, it'll be like a paste to keep your teeth nice and clean. So this one here, if you look for it, it's like this kind of shape, but behind it is white. It's not edible, but it's soft like toilet paper on the back. So if I really need to go, that's what I'll be using. Second of all, kawa. The ones with holes are the best ones, because you know the things, insects love them. But you can eat this, and it's like toothpaste, or not quite, but it's peppery, and you could technically use it to clean your teeth, I guess, but I don't know how. Get a bit of leaves stuck in your mouth. This place sometimes reminds me of a place out of Jumanji or Jurassic Park, because like mountains for me, like they're so ancient, they've been there for so long, and there's something about them, you know, like feels like you're going back in time, and then you feel like you're so small. Like even some of the trees and vegetation around here have been here longer than I have been alive, and probably my grandparents too. So it is insane, except for all this little stuff around here. I mean, that's pretty new, but big trees, they've been around for a long time. Something screams 4-wheel drives have been here. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me they are. What amazes me, and a big contrast from the South Island, when I walked from Lewis Pass to St Arnaud and like over the Waihau Pass and Traverse Saddle, like it was so silent there. Here, even though I'm in nature, I can still hear the humming of life. Like I can hear trucks engine braking going down the Kaimais. I can hear factories or humming of farming, of their milking sheds. you can hear a lot, even though in the bush, even though I can hear birds, I can still hear our civilization. So I'm now in the bush. It has taken me an hour and a half to do about 7 k's up Thompson's Track, and then veered left into the bush. Met a couple hunters, a few hunters sitting at the top of Thompson's Track, and they're staying around this hut as well. I've forgotten the name of it already, but I will tell you in a minute when I get there. Probably about another 2 hours from here. So yeah, I was quite right about pigs. This place has a lot of holes, but it's a nice grazing sort of area. So I think if I've got time, depending where I am, if I start trekking back today, I might camp up here. Just seems like a real nice spot to wake up to. I can see Waihi Beach from here really. It's cool. Nice little camping spot. And it looks like there's quite a bit as you kind of go around here and over there as well. So I believe I might be going up this peak here. I don't know, but I think Centennial Rock, that must be it over. I'm looking right there. That is Centennial Rock. Oh, I think I could be saying it wrong, but that's where I was hoping to get to today. But it's sort of midday, so we'll see. Now directly this way I can see Mount Maunganui in Tauranga, and I can see Whale Island at Whakatane all the way out there. Won't see on the GoPro though. Absolutely stunning day. So it's been a really nice walk actually, and there's been actually a lot of people on trail. I've walked into some people doing some track clearing, some everyday trampers, and apparently the hut is completely full, like overwhelming full, so glad I got a tent. And you're gonna go to the hut, come back, maybe go down Eliza mine track, see the mine, and then come back up and camp where I got lost earlier. So the rock face over there is Sentinel Rock, Centennial Rock, it might be Sentinel, but that's where I was thinking of hiking today, but today it is already like 1 o'clock I think. Yeah, 1:30, so by the time I get down and then go up and then come back this way it'll be quite late. So I think my plan is I'm going to go down to the mine, Eliza mine track, and then camp where I was earlier. That looked really nice. So I'm all set up. It's a little bit of a bomb site in here as you can see, but yeah, pretty comfy little setup. A lot of MacPack gear to be honest. And yeah, love it. I got this half price because it had apparently some discoloration, which to be honest, I've only noticed it when I've been sleeping in the mornings, and it's not even that bad. So like, just for some discoloration, MacPack sold the lot of this. I think it's like the Astra or something like that. So I got a good deal with that, and it's actually a really good, Astral 2, yeah, it's a really good tent. So yeah, excited to have a nice early night. It's only like 20 to 25 to 4, but gonna catch an early night. And the last time I stayed in this was like 50-kilometer wind gusts, and like I think it's St. Angeles Lake or something like that. Crazy, absolutely nuts. But anyway, gonna cook myself an early dinner, some tea, and then sit here, enjoy the sun going over the hill, and then jump into bed early. Not quite the most sturdy place to be cooking, but it does the job, and we're cooking. So I've just had my Radix meal. This is the Ultra Range 800. Generally they're pretty good, but what I found with a lot of them, like when I went hiking about a couple months ago now, down the South Island for about 7 days, they all taste kind of very similar in a sense, but it might be just the ingredients and things that they put in there, even though there's meant to be different flavors and things like that. Other than the ingredients put in there, the herbs and the spices or whatever, all tasted pretty similar, but still very good. Very high calories because there's very high fat in there. There's 62 grams of fat, 28 grams of protein, and sugar, carbohydrate 34 grams, and sugar's about 6.5, so not bad for a meal that that's vegetarian as well. Higher calories than most meals, to be honest, which is why I've gone for it in a smaller packet. It fits in your bag better, and yeah, high calories, so it's good, ideal for those long treks, even though today wasn't really a long trek. It was just a small kind of one. I probably only hiked for about 6 hours. So yeah, just decide I'll camp here. With how much daylight's left, I could easily have gone back to my car, but I've come out here just to enjoy the weekend and chill really. So it'll only be about maybe 2 hours back to the car tomorrow, and I'll get up reasonably early and just maybe stop, grab a coffee on the way home and relax. So I've still got some water for some more tea, so I'm gonna have a second tea, then jump into bed, do a bit of reading, and catch an early night. So it is 7 o'clock maybe at night, and my mood's changed completely, and I'm deciding to pack up and go home because my mat has gone flat. So between when I was hiking the Waihau Pass and this and Lewis Pass, whatever, about a month ago, it somehow now deflates. Last time I used it was perfectly fine, and now I use it, and within like an hour it was already deflating and uncomfortable, and I was like, okay, it's gonna go flat, I might as well just lay in it. And it's completely gone flat, and I haven't been sleeping, and the ground is cold, so it's going to get colder tonight, and I thought, bugger it, I'm going to pack up and go home. It's just another 2 hours in the dark, so yeah. Alright, let's do this. So we're back at Thompson's Track now. I'm gonna make my way down. I got there really fast actually, and now I'm just gonna one last sprint, 7k's back to the car. Not gonna run it. Maybe if I'm scared. Oh, back in the car. Took me an hour, 47 minutes to get back to the car from my campsite. 8.7 k's. I was powering it back though. Oh, I just want to go home. Sleeping in bed that doesn't deflate. That would be good, thanks, because I'm working night shift tomorrow and I have to have a good sleep. And I think, like, my mood, it's amazing how quickly your mood can change, because I was having a really good day, really enjoying being out there, and I was really looking forward to having a really nice sleep, and I probably would have. But as soon as, like, my mat, I got back in my tent after having dinner, and I was like, oh, it's a bit flat, so I pumped it up again. About 2 hours later, I was basically on the floor, and so my mood, it was just in my brain, I knew that I was just going to be laying on the ground, and I was just like, I was overthinking it too much, and I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to sleep. So I decided that I would come back down, and it probably is for the best, or I've missed out on a very nice sunrise, which probably would be, but I know it's going to be cold. There's a lot of condensation already on the tent, so it would have been a cold, wet night. But anyway, it's over now. I'm back at the car. I'm not climbing back up tonight. I'm going home. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.